Where are all the old women at? That's something you'll never hear a man say. Put one in the chat if you agree. Dating over 40 is ridiculously hard. I can only imagine.
This time I went on a date and he brought a friend. It was about the third person I had gone out with after my divorce. And so I was still new to the dating scene again, like being back out there. But I will never
back out in them streets. She's a runner, she's a track star. Like I say, man, you never get out of the streets. You just work less hours, man.
Forget this. I was there and we were in like this half round booth and, you know, getting a drink and somebody comes by the table and I think it's like maybe somebody he knows. It's a friend that he had come to the restaurant, like just in case, like maybe just in case he had a bail or whatever it was. But I just remember thinking like, wow, this is it. And I remember this too. At first I thought, oh, well, that's kind of nice. Maybe he wanted to introduce me. And then I thought, what are you talking about? This guy wanted to have a backup plan. Not cool. Oh, in case you were wondering, last date.
Oh God, you really stuck it to him. Now he had his potential starter and maybe a little backup. You know, you got to have your JV and your varsity. You got to have your first string, second string. You got to have it all.
I went on a date with a gentleman who I met a few weeks prior, probably about a month now. And we met at a social gathering. And then he leaned over at the end of the night and said, "Is there a husband?" And I say, "I'm happily divorced." And he said, "So is he." So fine. We finally meet up and he invites me to lunch. And we met at a local Caribbean restaurant. So we're just fine. Got myself together. He came. He was okay. I mean, presentable. Could have been a little bit better presented, but, you know, I'm not going to judge.
Why would a man have to present well to leftovers? Shots fired! Honey, you're being left out on the... Nobody even put you in a container and put you in the fridge. They just left you on the dadgum counter to just rot. They left you just on the plate just to get old. What are you talking about? It could have been presented better. You could be still married.
We get along fine. I drove there. I don't believe in anyone picking me up on the first date. I want to drive so I can leave when I want to, if I have to. And he says to me, "Oh, I usually date women who have straight hair." I said, "Oh, yeah?" I said, "What does straight hair mean to you?" "Oh, if them permanent and, you know, I've never dated someone who has locks." And I said, "Well, when we met, I had locks. We've been talking and I have locks." And I said, "If you like women with straight hair, what are you doing with me? Because I have locks." This man had the audacity to tell me, after talking to me, meeting me, knowing that this is what I look like, this is what he likes. Well, go for it. If you like women who have straight hair, you go find them. If you like women who have short hair and a natural afro, go get them. If you like women who have straight hair or wear wigs, go get them. But don't you ever come and tell me what you like so you can make me look small. I will never be small. So I always walk with my Vex money. So I just got up and said, "Nice meeting you." I didn't even pay. Let him pay. My time is important. And I said, "Goodbye. Don't ever let anyone make you feel..."
I don't think anybody's making you feel small, honey.
Big back, big back.
What's so funny to me is as these women get a lot older, they really do think that their value goes up. And it's the opposite is true. You know what else is true is that you guys go scan this QR code. You'll get $10 just to play mobile games. It's called Free Cash. It's super simple. You also have a link in the description. Average time to earn your first cash, 17 minutes. Average withdrawal sent yesterday, $24. That's more than some people make a freaking hour. Slew of different games. You complete these offers. I have a guy in the Discord who's made over $2,000. Eric, shout out to my boy Eric. Made over $2,000 and he's completed 637 offers. It's a lot of offers, but you got to think, I mean, it's just easy, free money. Like if you need something where you can make some extra coin and you don't have the time to go get a part-time job or something like that, this is a great way to do that. Don't say I never did anything for you guys, man.
Small, you do not need anyone to validate who you are. And I told him goodbye. I will not be talking to him again. I'm too old for this. I will never ever let anyone take away my sunshine.
Still my sunshine, make it by the bars and TV. You know that Lynn song? That was one of my favorite songs.
Really nice burger, fries, I don't know. And I was like, "Oh, what do you like to do?" He's like, "Well, I don't like to go ice skating, and I don't really like running, and I don't really like a lot of games. I was actually raised in a religion where I wasn't really allowed to play sports, so I don't really like sports. But my wife, or my ex-wife, was in a different religion, and so my daughters swim and they do other things." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, so is there any particular like foods you like to eat?" Or Well, I do like a burger, but I don't like tomatoes and I don't like cheese and I don't really like French fries and I don't really like pickles. And I'm like, oh, all right. So, is there any particular music you like? Well, let me tell you, I really don't like country and I really don't like, the entire day.
And women wonder why men don't want to go out on dates. Is because you give these play-by-plays at the end. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. A lot of guys don't even want to date right now because they know if the date goes bad, these women are going to get online and talk smack about you. They're going to get online and turn around and try to just shame you for all your preferences, maybe the things you don't like, and only speak negatively of you. And I always say there's 3 sides to a story, right? There's her side, his side, and then the frickin' truth. And the thing is, we never get to hear his side or the truth. Who knows what she was talking about? Maybe she was talking about her ex-husband. Maybe she wasn't dressed well. Maybe she was already lit when she got there. Who knows? We'll never know. We'll just know that she's bad-mouthing this guy and putting it all over TikTok.
It was a series of things this guy didn't like. And I kept going, okay. And I kept trying different subjects, thinking there's got to be something positive here. I don't think I've ever met such a negative person. He was very nice. He was just, he hated everything.
So a date a couple of months ago, the guy, I knew he was going to be kind of direct just from texting that we had. He was real detail oriented in things. He mentioned,
That's what, dude, here's what I'm saying. If these men are older, my rosacea's flaring like a mug. Y'all see that? Anyways, these men that are older, they've probably built a life for themselves where they have this level of, they have like a standard and they have a routine. So if you're looking to fit into an older man's routine, you got to be very malleable. The problem is a lot of these women, they want the man to fit into their routine, which it doesn't work like that. There's a reason why you guys are alone. Good Lord.
Candy, and I said, airplane going over. I said, well, what's your favorite candy? And it's like he had a spreadsheet. He had like every category of his favorite candy, which was funny and interesting, okay. It wasn't just one single word, which a lot of men like to do. So that was nice. But we went on the date. Conversation was good. I can hold my own in a conversation. I'm an intelligent person. I know how to talk. I know
You're a liar!
How to ask questions. I don't just sit there. I know how to engage. And he was very inquisitive. So we just had a couple of drinks, but at the end of the evening, this is what he said to me. So he says, I'm going to get up and go to the restroom. And when I come back, I need to know if you're into me. And if you are, you're going to need to start touching me. And he got up and walked to the bathroom. And when he came back from the bathroom, I told him that made me really uncomfortable and was really pushy and that I didn't like it. That was pretty much.
You didn't like it? Oh no. He's too old to be playing games. Men of this age don't want to play games. And in my opinion, and put a 1 in the chat if you agree, older men have more leverage than older women. So you probably should have hopped on the train there, honey.
At the end of the date, he was trying to.
He didn't ask you to go stroke the pen, Just ask for maybe a little handhold or something. Put a hand on the thigh.
Walk me to my car and ask if he could have a kiss, and I didn't think that was a good idea. There were some other things of him being really direct during the whole, and I like direct. I'm direct.
You're a liar!
You can't make this up. You can't make it up. He was really direct, and I like direct, but I didn't like him. You can't make this up. This is why I say women are children, dude. She will literally say that she likes direct. He was direct, but it was too direct. It's just, you got to fit the perfect direct. It makes no sense. I'm direct, but there's just a difference between that and a little pushy. No, all it means is that he didn't look exactly like the guy that you would submit for. Like he didn't have the exact look, or he wasn't Chad. Maybe he was Thaddeus, or maybe he was Thad. And he didn't have the exact look of a guy that you want or you feel like you're worthy of, therefore you weren't going to submit to that. Even though you like direct, but not his direct. Like, make it make sense, dude.
But there's a difference in pushy, and I don't need to be told that I need to touch somebody. If I'm into you, you're going to know it. So men, just be selective with your words. Just be careful, because you can turn something that's into a good and normal conversation into something that just goes downhill really fast.
And one thing that really...
Good Lord. I just don't get it. Like, these women say that they want that they want guys that are direct, and then they meet a guy who's direct and they can't handle it. All right, let's go to some of the comments. It's always a plus to plug into the negative energy that has become so central in motivating women our age to drive that rusty, unsanitary spike deep into whatever's left of a kind, giving soul and then forget to break it off. Swipe left, swipe right. Somehow it's always Jurassic Park because the real men are extinct or prehistoric. I'm 47 and gave up. I can't imagine dating at 60 plus. I don't have the will now. I went on 134 dates in 4 years. You failed. Chad don't need no grandma. Lady in green at 7 minutes is the axis of curves. Horizontal is good, vertical not good. Personally don't care. The old lady's on some good copium. I really hope I won't be dating in my 50s. And here's also the thing. You shouldn't be dating in your 50s. You know what you should be doing? Reaping the benefits of all your spoils. You should be in a place where you are either celebrating your young ones, your little ones,
Chat,
or doing something else. You know, you should be close to your golden years. This is all right. Let's go to one of the previous videos and go through some of the comments. This is going to be the female dating coach.
Women are
fake
left
being
stunned
a
as
doctor. Let's go here real quick. What do we got? She said doctorial instead of doctoral. Doesn't even know the correct terminology. Her life, like her book, is probably generated by ChatGPT. She's such a liar. She definitely studied at the Lehring Center. Shout out to Dr. Nichs. I appreciate you. We was doctors and oh my God, blinking faster than a hummingbird. I agree with that. She was like crazy, like blinking really fast. She's basically blaming God for the mess she made. Real doctors don't have fan bases. They have patients and clients. That's it. There should be a law against that, and she should be locked up. Holds up a piece of paper written in green crayon. I'm a doctor. She has documentation. Her credentials are as real as Steve Harvey's hairpiece. I'm the only doctor living off of Section 8 to be incognito. I worked in a pharmacy while I was in high school, so I'm practically a doctor. Dr. Nichs in the house. Whoever pays for life coaching deserves to be taken to the cleaners. DEI doctor. Imagine how many would be asking for a refund if they're not using the qualifications they have. Zero chance ever of a refund. That would never be offered ever. Saying so much without saying anything. My college is closed as well, but I can still get my records 12 years later. She's lying through her teeth. I completely agree. Doesn't matter if the school's closed. Like, you should be able to get all that documentation nice and easy, bro. It's not an issue. It's not an issue at all. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this grandma right here.
Those connections, top tier.
So I'm in my mid-50s, right? My birthday is next month, and it's a whole nother year. I'm getting closer to 60, closer than you know. All right, so dating in Dallas. I live in Plano, and so I was at the farmer's market this past weekend, and I met this guy who kept asking me about fruit that he knew I didn't know about. And then he says, oh, we should go.
He's trying to get to your fruit, honey.
Share a table and talk. I just thought, okay, this guy's asking me out. I'll go. So he kept asking me, can I pick you up? Can I pick you up? My radar, it kind of went up. Like, I don't really like go on first dates where they pick me up. But I said, you know what? This guy seems harmless. Okay. So he gets to my home, and immediately he says, get this, ladies. Where's your restroom? I'm thinking, okay. Use the one in the hallway. He said, I was waiting on you, so I stopped by a store and got some ice cream. I need to use your restroom. So our radar went off like, all right, so what is he going to do?
He about to blow that restroom up like the 4th of July.
Well, what he did was stay in my restroom in the hallway for about 36 minutes. I counted. He comes back out, and at this point, I'm thinking, how gross. I'm not going. And he says, you ready? And I said, well, let's do this another day. And he says, like, why? It goes back to the fact that after 20 minutes in the restroom, he knocked on the door. And I thought someone was at my front door, but it was him knocking at the bathroom door. And he says,
I clogged it up.
Do you have any more toilet paper?
Oh,
and
he did that toilet diabolically dirty.
Said, look on the back of the commode. There should be toilet paper there. It's like 3 rolls, and the rest are in the cabinet.
Commode.
So he comes out, and after I said, you know, maybe we'll do this another time, he says, I think you're a little childish. I said, I'm sorry? And I kind of feel like he tried to insult me by saying I was childish. So I said, well, let me walk you to the front. And so he's like, so we're not going anywhere for real. And it's like, no, because in my
God forbid a man had to take a dump. This reminds me of a time, this is like one of the first times I ever went to meet Cass. I took her out on a lunch date. We went to Chipotle, and I was stupid and got my usual order, which is spicy. I get all the salsa, the queso, and it was like a chicken burrito with queso, salsa, and I put that green Tabasco on that burrito. Buddy, if you haven't done that, it's wetty spaghetti. It's super good. That's just maybe my horrible third grade palate. Anyways, we eat at Chipotle. We go back to her house, and I'm like, hey, I really need to go. I need to use the restroom. And she's like, okay, there's a downstairs restroom, and she had like a one-bedroom apartment, so she had like an upstairs, which is her bedroom, and she had a bathroom, and then downstairs she had a bathroom like right by the door. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Brother, I went in there and blew it up. It stunk. It stunk to high heaven. I went and blew her toilet out, and she was like, and this was like, dude, one of the first times we met. And you know, when you first meet a girl, the last thing you want to do is go blow up her toilet and make it smell like toxic sludge in her crib. But that's exactly what I did. And she's like, wow, it really stinks. I'm like, yeah, that's my bad. But guess what? By the end of the night, still hit. Terrible. But yeah, dude, I blew up her toilet, and it smelled, it was rancid. It was absolutely rancid. But the thing is, chat, sometimes you just got to go in there and mark your territory. You just got to mark your territory. Don't feel ashamed. You know, that's what it is. Just go in there and mark your territory, bro.
Time for a recap on last night's date. We met at the sushi restaurant, and he was already there waiting for me, which, what girl doesn't like a guy that's on time, right? He was super sweet the entire evening. He continued to ask me questions about myself. He did forget some stuff that we talked about on the phone date. What is it with these guys that don't remember stuff that we talk about? Oh my God.
Baby girl, we don't remember a lot of stuff. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Men have bad memories. We don't remember all this stuff. It's because our brains are just wired different. Men's brains are like boxes. Women's brains are like a ball of wire. Women's brains, everything's connected. What you had for breakfast is connected to this stupid salad that you're making, is connected to the outfit you put on, is connected to the bad haircut you got, okay? Shots fired! Men are much different. We talk about things, we're very compartmentalized. Everything's in a box. You want to talk about sports, we talk about sports box, and then we put that up. You want to talk about Christmas, we talk about the Christmas box. You want to talk about dogs, etc. Everything's compartmentalized, so we don't intertwine everything like you ladies do.
I don't know. I mean, my memory is total shit, and I still remember stuff that we talked about. I don't know. I don't get it. But so I ordered a drink. He ordered a non-alcoholic drink, and then we ordered sushi, all kinds of sushi. Look at this spread. Oh my God, it was so delicious. Everything was so amazing. I love that restaurant too. And we talked, we stayed for maybe, I don't know, a couple of hours. And then we went on to another bar, his suggestion for me to have another drink and talk some more. I don't have any complaints. I just maybe didn't feel any initial chemistry.
I didn't feel the spark. He didn't make my giny tingle. I just didn't really feel it.
Honey, you're menopausal. You barely feeling anything.
Up front, but I'm certainly open to having another date with him to see, further my research and see if there's more chemistry that can be built, because I like everything how he treats me. I mean, that's the most important thing for what us ladies are looking for, right?
So I had a couple of friends say.
The problem is with these women, dude, is they get old, and then their standards don't drop. They stay the same. It's like, bro, ladies, you gotta lower the standards. Like, he didn't make your giny tingle. The thing is, that thing hasn't tingled in 30 years. He's not going to give you butterflies. The butterflies have been shot. This is why I say women that are older, they have so much more trauma and baggage that as an older guy, you're in a much better spot to just go for a younger woman.
And I have been dating and looking for someone for a hot minute. And here are the 3 things that he did that made me go, okay, this guy is awesome. 1, he was on time, and he texted me to let me know his arrival time. 2, he listened and asked me questions. And he let me answer and didn't interrupt me. And if he did try, even cut me off remotely, he apologized and let me finish, which is the right thing to do. And 3, he walked me to my car and did not try to kiss me. He was a gentleman. He gave me a nice hug and he kissed me on the cheek, and we talked about when we would see each other again. So men, take note. That is what you should do on a date. The other things I liked about him.
Why would I take note from the leftovers? For a woman that doesn't have a man? Why would I take notes from you? This is the fish that has never, or this is the fish that's been caught and thrown back. Why am I taking notes?
He's younger than me. He's really hot. He's got an amazing job.
Okay, so that's all. You got to add that first, Patricia.
Speaks 3 languages. He's been to over 70 countries. He's lived in.
Then why in the fart would he go for you?
London, Paris, and now LA. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm very excited. But for men out there listening, yeah, take note of that, because that's what ladies are looking for. They're looking for people to respect them. So I hope this helps, and follow me for more dating.
No, nobody's following you for more dating. You're 50 and alone. Shots fired! The last thing we're going to do is follow you for dating advice. That's what's so funny to me is these women are straight up alone. Straight up alone and saying, hey, follow me for dating advice. Why would I follow you for advice that you're not even taking? You're in an unsuccessful relationship. You're not even in one. My God. Watch a divorce attorney with 6 packs kiss a girl on the show. The host asking how big his wang is cringy. Okay, let's see what we got here.
There's a guy out there. His name is Ann Keat, and the second Aniela walked out, he was interested. And then the second Margot...
Good Lord.
She's a runner, she's a track star. ...walked out, he was also interested. So this guy just wants to shoot for everyone.
Pick between the 3.
All right, is there an Ann Keat out there? Is there an Ann Keat?
You go right there.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. All right, guys, give it up for Ann Keat. Wow.
He's a smart man. I'm just going to come up and try to get one of these.
Is it the Battle of the Corn Stars?
What do you want, my friend?
Want her. I
want the pale skinned with the big old cans.
He wants Aniela.
Oh, wow.
She's like, I don't go for Indian guys.
All right, so give your pitch then. You look like Mario Lopez. Keep going.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's Indian or Mexican.
I'm 34. I'm a lawyer. I have real estate. I have a job. I have a car. I don't have any credit card debt. I have an 800 credit score.
Wow.
And I have a 6-pack.
Show it. You said you had a 6-pack?
Yeah.
Show it.
6-pack of Bud Light. I do not have a said 6-pack. Doesn't look like much of a 6-pack, brother.
Show him. Show him.
You're a good-looking guy. How big are you?
Why would you ask that?
Slightly above average.
Like, does that mean so average in America is 5 inches?
Wait, that's average? Jesus. I need about 5 inches.
So more than that.
A little more than 5?
Like 6.5.
Whoa.
It's a nice size.
Why is he asking this question?
What kind of lawyer are you?
I'm a divorce attorney.
Divorce?
Oh, wow. I love this guy. Well, I'm going to be hiring you because anyone that agrees to marry me will want a divorce one day. So, Aniela, are you interested in this high-profile divorce attorney?
Oh, what the heck? I've never seen this before. Like, you have a job. Like, that's cool.
I usually get bucked by bums.
And you have a 6-pack. That's cool, too. I had never really seen that either. That's awesome. I appreciate the balls to come up here and want me. That's hot. That's hot. No one else, did it. Do you want a kiss?
Oh, yeah.
So cringe. God, that's why these people are alone. Good Lord. What? Dude, that show. It's so weird, bro.
I got drunk last night because my love life was fucked. I wake up hungover. My car won't start. Now my financial life is fucked.
Bad decision after bad decision, looking like Miss Potato Head.
Shots fired!
Oh man, you can't make this up. Okay, what do we got? Ew, no way. No date for you. What do we got? Golly, septum ring. You know, you just remove that, and she would at least be okay. Now you got the tattoos.
In a shocking turn of events, my 2026 bingo card has freed me up for the streets.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Streets are calling. Like I said, you never retire from the streets. You just work a little less hours. That's it.
Yeah, and in the streets I shall be eventually. If you see me in those streets.
Nah, you've been in those streets, baby. Meg, keep it that way. You've been in the streets, honey. You're just going back to your regular job.
Actually, one of you has already seen me in the streets. And but here's the thing: we need to set a new ground rule, because I have a pattern that I need to break up with for this next iteration of me being out there dating, and that is I'm not allowed to date older men anymore. I'm saying this is an accountability session between me and the fucking internet. I'm not allowed to date older men anymore. If you see me ever in your lifetime
I hope I don't.
doing anything with an older man, slap me the fuck in the face. I'm not even joking, because it's an affliction, it's a curse, it's a pattern.
Whew. Can we get some bop lores in the chat? I love it when a woman tells her a bop lore. Nothing better.
That has gotten me nowhere good, and I'm sprinkling holy water on myself. If you are an older man, this is my new rule. If you were not of age to be in high school with me, you're too old for me. Period.
It just, the self-snitching, I talk about this all the time. These women be snitching on themselves so hard. Just snitching on themselves so hard. Been getting done dirty by older men for such a long time. If you're a man and you don't want to have carnal knowledge with a she-male, they can do violence on you because you're a phobic, huh?
If you wouldn't fuck a transgender person.
Oh my god, okay, coming out a little hot in there. What do we have here?
If you wouldn't fuck a transgender person just because they're transgender, you're obviously transphobic.
What? Well, because I don't want to buck a guy? That makes no sense. I mean, coming from her, she's got like the septum ring and the blue hair. I mean, it checks out.
Who said that? Like,
I don't know, the insane one?
do I have to say it again? Like, hello? What is wrong with you people? I would crack so fast too. You wouldn't even have to ask me twice. You'd
Then go crack a bunch of trans women. Do it.
just have to be like, hey, I'm a trans girl and like, I'm low-key trying to crack you. I just wanted to let you know that I was trans. Now. Oh my god, there's
She's a runner, she's a track star.
That easy, huh? I mean, it makes sense.
people staring at a truck of watermelons behind me. I'm so
Jesus. Bring back Insane Asylums, chat. I'm sorry. I don't even know what's going on. What is this? All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Big back, big
I've
back.
decided that I'm just gonna start hitting on men who are
Boo! Built like a linebacker. Honey, don't hit on us. Don't hit on us. I'll run this back for you guys.
I've decided that I'm just gonna start hitting on men who are out of my league, which newsflash is
I was about to say, is everyone?
everyone, but I'm going to do it because I found out that you can ruin a man's day by asking them out, because then they'll think that you think that you're in their league, and then what does that say about them? So, you know, women in men's field.
Good Lord. This whole freaking orangutan, massive of a woman, man. I don't even know which team. They might have been swinging for the other team. I really don't know. Ain't that right, Lokes? Loki, free? Sit. Shake. Good boy. Free. Dirty place. I know I've been slacking on this, guys. You guys have been hitting me up, being like, Levi, you're slacking on the colognes, dude. That's my bad, bro. That's my bad. All right, I got one for you guys today. This is Riffs Freeze. Really solid fragrance. Great summertime fragrance. Let me look up the notes here. Excuse me, chat. Excuse me. Citrus, fresh, spicy, fresh, green, aromatic. Very nice fragrance, man. Very nice fragrance. Let me just give it a. Ooh, that atomizer. Yeah, dude, very nice. It reminds me of Imagination a little bit. It doesn't have that super crazy bite to it, but Riffs Freeze, I'll put it in the products. It'll be tagged down here so you guys can get it if you want. Really solid summertime fragrance though. And if you're going to the gym, you're going out, just because summertime's around the corner, or at least in Texas, bro, it's already hot. So it's cooking here. So I've been wearing stuff like this and some of my LV Imagination dupes, which I'll put you guys on in another episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace. For the ones that have stuck around, let me get some indigo igloos in the comments and in the chat. Indigo igloos. I'm running out of freaking words. I'm running out of colors and letters. I'm going to have to up my knowledge of the colors, the color wheel. I'm going to have to hit up my 3rd grade teacher just to make sure I'm on point like an arrow. But seriously, it's good to have you guys out, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.